Hey, welcome back everyone. I hope you're all having a good 3D printing day. And today I want to go over a question I've seen multiple times in different groups. How does everyone store their filaments? I've seen quite a few different ways. Some of them are very interesting and stuff like that. I've seen watertight totes with they help keep them stored and dry. I've seen totes and stuff that have basically they turn in almost like dehydrators and stuff like that with stuff added on, which is all a good way. But how I store mine is I have a few different ways I store mine. With my cheap filaments, stuff that doesn't cost that much. Well, the house we bought, the garage was loaded with pegboard. So take the cheap filaments out and I separate them on the types of filaments they are and stuff like that. Stuff doesn't cost me a lot. And I have them in PLA, PGT, and PLA Plus, which I really don't use much anymore. But for my more expensive things, what I tend to do is take gallon-sized Ziploc bags. They tend to store most brands or rolls of filament. And all those little desiccant packets you get with your filament, I keep those and save those, and I toss a couple of them in a bag when I need them. So I got like this right here is a wood PLA I've had for a while. And stuff like that. And a lot of times when you order filaments and stuff, they'll come in boxes. Here's a roll of filament I have, still sealed. I just keep in the box. But here it is in the box. But you can also take in the Ziploc bag and put it back in the box it came in. So, especially if the box has a label on it to say what type of filament it is on it, which this one does not. That way you know what filament's which and stuff like that. But when you order rolls of bulk filament, you need a spot to keep your new filaments and your old filaments separate. And I've seen people use bookcases and stuff like that. I tend to just stack the new rolls in a pile somewhere. I'm working to gain more shelves to store them on. And keep the used rolls on a separate thing and stuff like that. So I know what they use. I have a little shelf that's almost like the old-fashioned DVD stands. That was the dowel rods going across between the wood things. And I have it slightly sloped back so I could set the rolls of filament on there. Don't have to worry about rolling out and stuff like that. But this storage wise works nice. And when I know I'm going to need a filament ahead of time, I just toss in my filament dryer for a couple hours. It works. I have a Sunloop S1 and it has settings from 6 hours to 24 hours, various temperatures you set for. I just run it through there for an hour or two and it prints fine. Right now I'm printing out some lightweight PLA. I decided to start testing yesterday on my Anycubic Cobra. And so far it's actually doing better with the direct drive than most of my Bowden tube printers do with it. Using preset decodes, but it works. So far I'm kind of happy with the way it's printing. But yeah. You have a way to store them and stuff like that. You don't want to take up much room and you have some pegboard up, buy some hooks, hang it up there, especially if you have a filament dryer. It works well. And so you can always use a bookcase and just stack the rolls on there. I like to have them so they're organized and easy to get through so I don't have to dig through them. One of the things I going to start doing is stuff like that is I want to start labeling them when I open new rolls, so I can say the date I opened them. And a lot of the filament rolls I get, they have the color printed on the label. But for some that don't, what I sort of tend to do is make sure you have the loop side through the filament there so you can see the color of the filament. And if it's a completely blank roll, you might want to mark what type of filament it is and stuff like that. And just take a piece of masking tape and slap it on the roll. I would actually use regular masking tape over painters, because then you can use any color marker or pen to write on it and easily see over the blue painter's tape that we all have a lot of. But yeah, that's how I store my filament. So I have easy access to it and can grab it, and I don't have to dig through a tote or something like that. I have multiple rolls to find out what I want. Then, well, when I was doing that beforehand, I tended to get multiple open rolls of the exact same color, because digging through, couldn't find it, so I'd go grab another roll of that color. Well, now you have multiple open rolls of it. But it's a new system I just set up with it on the showing board, and it works great. I just have some big old metal hooks on the pegboard, and you can 3D print some, but you have to make sure they're strong enough, especially when they're trying to support a almost full roll. Well, till next time. Happy 3D printing, and please like, subscribe, and share, and leave a comment. If you want to see more videos, please leave a suggestion on what you want me to cover next. And I do happen to have a Cash App donation link in my thing to help support the channel, and so I could bring you more stuff, because mostly everything I've done now I pay for myself. So what I can do is limit on what I can spend. Take care, and happy 3D printing, everyone, and have a good one.